I'm going to start by stating the obvious. Life is complicated. No one is 100% sure of what it is or what it means, and we all wander in this idea of life. We all search for our own meaning of being here. People generally tend to focus on the larger things: education, success, love, starting a family, and this can tend to make us forget the concept that small things can have huge impacts and a purpose of their own. Whether it be a negative or a positive impact, these small things can impact your life within a moment. A kiss, a missed phone call, a broken condom, a word, a minute, or a date. All of these small things can affect your life within seconds. But what I am here to talk about is how you can change your life. Whether it is a decision you make or action you take, you have the ability to change someone's life in just 60 seconds. Wes Stafford, he is an internationally known advocate for impoverished children. He is a huge part of Compassion Project, which is a project that serves over 1.2 million impoverished kids by creating supportive and inspiring relationships for these kids to pull themselves up from the dirt. He has had many of these just a minute moments. He is also the author of Just a Minute, which is a book that is compiled of stories that all follow the same idea that in the heart of a child, one moment can last forever. So I want you to close your eyes and imagine something. You were born into poverty. Your dad is a drug addict and your mom is unemployed. She has to beg on the streets from neighbors and relatives for money to feed her family. You were born into this idea as this is as good as it's get. There's no point of trying because you were born without skills or the means or the mindset to become something more. You are left vulnerable and worthless, and you can't pull yourself out. Open your eyes. What does it take for you to get out of this situation? For a little girl who was born in an impoverished area of Manila, all it took for her was a moment that she walked into the church and saw a Compassion Project. Though it was an ongoing battle for her to pull herself up and become something more that no one else expected, it was the moment she walked into that church that she felt the motivation, determination, and inspiration that helped her pull herself up. I just want you to think about the fact that you don't know what a stranger goes through as he's walking down the street. You don't know his experiences or his or her scars, and we've all been there, and we've all experienced that one thing in the middle of the day that changes your mood, that makes you smile, that helps you push a little further, whether it be a comment from a stranger, a snowflake, a beautiful day, a good morning from someone you know. All of these little things can change your life, and all of these things need to be noticed. We have all heard the expression that you need to stop to smell the roses. But how many of you actually stop and smell a flower? How many of you actually stop and breathe in the fresh air? Do you guys actually believe that this could have an impact on your life more than just a fresh scent? There are studies that show that people are actually happier when they stop and notice all the good things in their life. So my advice to you is to take a moment out of your day to smell a rose, to notice someone, to say something to someone, and because you may not know it then, but that little moment could change your entire life forever. So life is complicated, and we never know what to expect, and we never know what's going to come at us, but whether it be something someone says, a decision you make, or a beautiful ocean view, your life can change in just one moment. And I never want anyone to underestimate the power of something small.